aside from the utterance, the statement na kung papatayin nila ako, patayin sila, is there any other utterance during in that video that you would consider admission against
In so far
interest?
as I remember, wala na po yun.
Wala na, okay. When the Vice President said, yung pinamigay sa DepEd, isn't that an admission against her interest kung may pinamigay?
Siya po yung namigay, sir?
O, ikaw ang nanood ng video, ikaw nag-evaluate. Ako pa magsasabi sa iyo kung ano laman ng video. Akala ko ba, tinignan nyo ng mabuti yung video? Bakit hindi mo alam yung laman ng video?
Senator Judge Alan Cayetano, you have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
Sir Presiding Officer, dear colleagues, susundan ko lang po yung kay Senator Risa, Senator Judge Risa at Senator Judge JV at yung ibang nagtanong sa admission against interest. You stated this already, but just for the record, you viewed the whole video, right? The whole 2-hour video.
The November 23,
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's it.
isang beses, sir.
Isang beses lang.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many times there has the Vice President made admissions against her interest?
No, sir, ang tinutukoy ko pong admissions against interest doon sa November 26, sir.
No, sabi mo yung November 23 din na ayaw ng defense gamitin contracted. So yung kinausap is also an admission against her interest, di ba?
Di, sir, ang sinasabi ko pong admissions against interest, yung November 26 video po, sir.
Na sinasabi niyang totoo yon at hindi niya
Yes,
sinasabi.
sir.
Okay.
Opo.
So doon sa November 23, may nakita ka doon na admissions against interest?
Insofar as I'm concerned, na ni-reiterate niya.
Hindi, not the reiterate. Siguro para malinaw, in your mind or as a lawyer or as an NBI agent, what is an admission against interest?
Yun nga po, yung ini-explain ko po kanina. Ito po yung isang bagay na ginawa ng isang tao na...
Hindi ginawa, sinabi.
Sinabi
Kasi
ng,
it's admission eh.
Apo, sinabi ng isang tao na ikakasira niya, but then instead of denying na sinabi niya yon, inadmit pa niya ito, ni-reiterate
Okay,
niya.
very clear yon. And you and Agent John Mark Kalilong said that the basis of the investigation was the November 23 video, the basis sa inyong affidavit of investigation sa nag-file ng kaso is certain portions of the November 23 video.
As well as
So,
the November, as well as the
As well
October
as
18,
other
sir.
evidence. Okay.
Apo.
Sa November 23, ilan ang admission niya against interest?
Ang sinasabi ko pong admission against interest,
This
yung
is a new
November
question.
26.
This is a new question. If you evaluated well the November 23 video, is there any circumstance in that video that you believe that the Vice President made admissions against her interest?
Plain ho yung utterance niya doon, Your Honor. Yung nakita lang ho namin, yung utterances niya. Insofar as I'm concerned, yung admission against interest nangyari nung November 26.
Mr. Witness, sagutin niyo na lang ako. Lahat ng admissions are utterances.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Admissions is verbal. 'Di ba? Hindi to yung parang admission sa court. Pwede mo i-admit yung documentary evidence, pwede yung object evidence, pwede yung statements. When we talk about admissions against interest, especially in context of what we're talking about, may statement na laban sa interest niya.
Yes, sir.
So tinatanong ko dun sa buong video, meron ka bang nakita? Wala. Yes or no lang yun, meron or wala. O meron at wala, hindi yes or no. Kayo nag-evaluate nun eh. Meron o wala? Admissions against her interest.
Yes, sir. The fact na in-utter niya yun.
O which one nga? So meron ilan at ano yun? A little leeway, Mr. Presiding Officer, kasi hindi natukoy masyado yung tanong.
Senator Judge Alan may proceed.
Yeah. So which statement that? That one you're mentioning now. So yung sagot mo meron.
Ang understanding ko, sir, nung sinabi ko yan, I'm referring to the November 26, 2024.
Mr. Witness, paulit-ulit tayo.
Yes, sir.
Burahin mo na yung pinag-uusapan natin you're referring to. I'm asking you a direct question.
Yes,
Sa
sir.
November 23, meron o wala bang statements na you will consider in your professional as a lawyer and as an NBI agent in charge of investigating this? Meron ba siyang state admissions against interest?
Ang tinutukoy ko lang po again, Your Honor, yung 26.
No, I don't care.
Wala po yung 23.
I'm sorry. I don't care, Mr. Presiding Officer, kung anong tinutukoy mo. I'm asking you a direct question. November 23, video. Meron o wala siyang admissions against her interest doon?
Attorney Lotok, yes, no, I do not know, I do not remember. We're referring to November 23, not 26.
Yeah, I do not know, sir. Ang
Oh, you do not know.
ang nire-refer ko na
Yeah, don't tell me na. So you do not know. Okay. When she said, kung papatayin ako, may kausap na ako, patayin niyo yung tatlo. Is that an admission against interest? Yes or no?
based on that utterance, sir, yes, I think so.
Yes. O kakasabi mo lang kanina, I don't know. Ngayon, yes. O ano pa? Ano pa sa video na yon na admission against interest? Meron o wala? Or I don't know?
Yung utterances na yun, sir, ang
Sir, bukod nga doon.
to me, sir, yung utterances na yun, that's admission against
Sir,
interest.
klaro na yon. Tinanong ka na ng presiding officer, sagot mo, I don't know. Tinanong kita ng diretso na sa video, biglang you know, biglang sasabihin mo na yun utterance na yon. So ang tanong ko na ngayon, bukod doon, aside from that,
Sir, ulitin ko po yung sagot ko.
no, you don't need to answer.
Yung sinabi ko po na
No, I'm
admission
asking
against
you,
interest.
aside from the utterance, the statement, na kung papatayin nila ako, patayin sila, is there any other utterance during in that video that you would consider admission against
In so far
interest?
as I remember, wala na po yun.
Wala na, okay. When the Vice President said, yung pinamigay sa DepEd, isn't that an admission against her interest kung may pinamigay?
Siya po yung namigay, sir?
So, ikaw ang nanood ng video, ikaw nag-evaluate, ako pa magsasabi sa iyo kung ano laman ng video. Akala ko ba, tinignan nyo ng mabuti yung video? Bakit hindi mo alam yung laman ng video?
Yung DSW, ano yun? Sir, pwede ko pong tingnan yung sinasabi
No,
niyo.
no. So you
Specific.
do not know what the alaman ng video?
Again, tinignan ko po ang video one time and ang nag-review po ng video yung agent on case.
Yes, but you're the agent in charge and you're the one who filed the affidavit. Okay,
Yes, sir.
next question. Nung sinabing mag-people power, tapos ang sinabi niya, hindi yun yung solusyon. O kung nag-people power, sino magiging presidente? Kung nag-people power at mawawala ang Pangulong Marcos, sino magiging presidente?
Siya, sir. Opo.
So hindi ba admission against her interest din? Siguro sa interest niya, maging presidente. Pero ang sinabi niya, what?
I think so, sir.
Okay. So I mentioned 3. So my next question. When you have an admission against interest, do you take the whole admission or you can cut it up into parts?
Again, Your Honor, yung
If my admission against interest is 1 sentence or 1 paragraph or 3 sentences, can you take 1 sentence and say yun lang yung admission and the 2 other sentences are not? Can you divide
I
it
think
up?
it should be the whole, sir.
The whole sentence. So the whole sentence niya, nung sinabi niyang kung papatayin ako, is pinagbibintangan niya yung tatlo na papatayin siya. So if you say it's an admission against interest and you believe it, you also have to believe na papatayin siya nung tatlo. The same thing, if you're going to say na namudmud siya sa DepEd, ang sinabi niya galing sa First Lady yung pera. So you're also going to have to believe that. So if you're going to believe her, na yung ibang sinabi is seditious, ngayon sinabi nga niya, hindi solusyon ng people power. So as the evaluator, bakit hindi consistent yung evaluation niyo nung video?
No, I think yung in so far as people power is concerned, I think sinabi niya yata na, yes ma'am, natutuwa ako dun sa ginagawa niyo.
Hindi.
Your Honor. Pwede ko pong ulitin. Your
Let
Honor.
the record speak for itself. It's on
Yes, Your
page 26. Same paragraph nung sinabi niyang papatayin, no? But having said that, last question, no? Bakit sa cybercrime ni-refer? Ba't hindi sa anti-terrorism or sinabi mo meron intel group? Bakit sa cybercrime?
Your Honor, my cyber aspect po kasi yung violation.
Okay. What are the aspects of the alleged threat? One is the cybercrime grave threat. The other one is a possible assassination threat, right?
No, Your Honor, yung sinasabi kong my cyber aspect, the utterances was made through
through cyber. And the
by...
utterance, in accordance with you, constitute grave threat.
Yes, sir.
But if she meant it, and if it is true, and if it is accurate, it's also an assassination plot, isn't it? Kung totoo yung utterance niya, napapapatay kita, may kausap na ako, hindi ba assassination plot yun?
Maybe, sir, yes.
No, hindi maybe. NBI kayo nag-aano eh. May nagsabi sa presidente, papatayin kita. How much plain can that be as an assassination plot?
That's why, sir, may validation process.
That's
sir,
why may validation. Kaya yun yung tanong ko. Ano ba mas mabigat, yung assassination plot o yung cyber aspect?
No, Your Honor.
No, diretso yung tanong. Hindi no. Anong mas mabigat? It's a direct question. If you were NBI director now or whatever, you were PNP chief, dalawang iniimbestigahan mo, yung cyber aspect na pwedeng cyber libel, pwedeng grave threat, at yung assassination plot, ano mas mabigat sa dalawa? Ano yung prioritize mo?
Your Honor, yung cyber aspect, based on the law, mag-a-add siya ng 1 degree higher doon sa...
So, magdidebate tayo kung anong higher, papabayaan mong mapatay ang presidente.
Kindly wind up, Senator
Yes,
Judge
I'm
Alan.
winding up. The point I want to make, Mr. President, is whether I was the PSC, the Executive Secretary, NBI, or an ordinary citizen, my first concern is wag mapatay ang presidente.
Yes, sir.
But instead of the NBI director taking it upon himself, giving it to the anti-terrorist or to the intelligence, sa cybercrime binigay.
Your Honor, again, uulitin ko, yung utterances was made through information and
so
communication technology. Kaya may
I hope if
jurisdiction
any
on
one of my
cybercrime
colleagues here
division.
become president, magbago yung attitude ng NBI. Mas importante pala cyber kaso sa buhay ng presidente.
Not necessarily,
thank you,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
President.
Noted. Counsel for respondent is recognized for his recross, if any.
Just a few points, Your Honor.
You may proceed, sir, when you're ready.
So during your testimony, you mentioned that an unsigned document is a mere scrap of paper.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you also said on redirect that the lack of signature is a typographical error.
No, yung typographical error based sa tanong sa akin kanina ng abogado, yung misspelling, yung mali yung docket number, kung mali man yun, yun, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you mentioned on redirect also about the November 26, 2024 press con, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
So after that press con, did you interview VP Sara?
No, sir.
And despite not having interviewed her, you made findings on her mental state.
No findings ng mental state, sir? What do you mean by that?
So my question is, despite not having the chance to interview VP Sara, nevertheless, you included in your investigation or findings about her mental state.
Based on the series of events, Your Honor, as I have said, state of mind can be shown through the overt acts, Your Honor.
Okay. So you were also asked about persistence.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
All right. Now, the subject video was on November 23, 2024, correct?
Yes, sir.
But to demonstrate persistence, you referred to a press con on October 18, 2024.
No, sir. To demonstrate persistence, yung nature ng utterances niya, ulitin ko, sir, in-explain ko muna, the nature of the instruction was persistent because of the fact na ang sabi niya, huwag kang tumigil hanggat hindi mo sila mapapatay. And then, i-reiterate niya to nung November 26. Now, as to consistency, patterns, at persistence, pagdating sa galit niya sa presidente, yung October 18 may kinalaman kasi ang unang sinabi niya doon, walang kinukonsidera kong number 1 hanggang number 2 lang yung Pilipinas na to. Then pangalawa, I imagine myself cutting his head. Then kinumpara namin siya noong November 23.
Already satisfied with the answer.
Consistent po yung...
What was that, counsel for respondent?
We are already satisfied. No need to
I think
elaborate.
already answered. Yes.
All right. Last two questions. So you said that the February 14, 2025 DOJ certification found your findings or your investigation or the case that you filed sufficient?
Based on the certification, the DOJ stated that you have complied all the elements of the crime charge, sir.
All right. So this DOJ evaluation, does this amount to a final verdict of guilt or innocence by VP
Your
Sara?
Honor, ang maliwanag ho doon, for purposes of preliminary investigation. Wala akong sinabing na final verdict, Your
All
Honor.
right. So you also mentioned the concept of open source investigation.
Yes, sir.
Does this include internet browsing?
Yes, sir.
So you Google search, kasama ba yun?
Yes, sir.
So you Google search mga news articles,
Yes, sir.
websites, videos, correct?
Yes, sir.
Including mga YouTube videos.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll show you a short video and I'll ask one final question now.
Kindly show the video, Tech.
Worry ko lang is yung mga anak ko dahil hindi talaga yan sila sanay na wala ako. Nasanay kasi sila, lumaki kasi sila na katabi ko yan sila sa tulog. Yan yung worry ko, yung aking mga anak. Dahil nawalan sila ng nanay. Yan yung hindi ko kasi magawa remotely, yung pagiging nanay. Pero yung trabaho dito at trabaho dyan sa Pilipinas, kung saan man ako, ay magawa ko siya remotely.
So in the course of your open source investigation, did you encounter this video?
Hindi ko po na-encounter yan, sir.
Nothing further, Your Honors.
Before we let go of the witness, the presiding officer just has a few points. Number one, to clarify, Attorney Lotok,
Yes
sa
po, Your Honor.
pagtatanong po ni Senate President Wen Gatchalian kanina, sabi niyo po, maliban sa mga salitang binanggit o sinambit ng ikalawang Pangulo na may nakausap na siya nagagawa ng kanyang kautosang patayin, di umano, ang tatlong opisyal ng bansa, wala po kayong hawak na ibang ebidensyang may kinausap na nga siya.
Insofar as the Cybercrime Division is concerned, sir. Opo.
Pangalawa po, sabi niyo po, sa ilang katanungan pinukul sa inyo, na hindi nyo alam kung totoo o hindi ang ilang mga sinabi ng ikalawang Pangulo. Sa video na napanood po ninyo ng isang beses, yung mahigit 2 oras, sa kabuuan po, totoo po yun. Ang kaya nyo lang pong sabihin na sinabi niya yon, pero kung totoo man yun o hindi, wala po kayo sa lugar sabihin na totoo nga ba lahat ng mga sinabi niya.
Well, una, since Vice Presidente siya at base doon sa circumstansya na galit siya at nagbabato siya ng mga pagmumura, we believe na totoo yung mga sinasabi niya, Your Honor.
And as an advisement perhaps to the senator judges and the public as well, an admission against interest, as mentioned in the rules, is nothing really special. An admission against interest under the rules is simply an exception to the hearsay rule, where a person who is about to die or is unavailable to testify, his statements against his or her interest may be admitted, testified to by another person, not the weight we seem to be giving admission against interest na parang umami na dahil labag sa interest niya yon. The rules are specific and the purpose also is specific. It is an exception rather, to the hearsay rule. If there are no other points or questions to be raised by any of the senator judges, Attorney talagang photo finish. Senator Judge Padilla is recognized for his intervention.
Pwede po bang magtanong
You have 2
ulit?
minutes, sir. Yes, of course,
Apo,
sir.
apo. Kanina po nabanggit kanina ng isang senador na meron pong 2 kaso sa panahon ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte na inimbestigahan niyo po, isang 150 million, tsaka ano po yung isa?
Ang naalala ko, Your Honor, yung kay Mas yata, yung sa... Hindi ho ako may hawak noon, Your Honor, hindi ho ang Cybercrime Division. I think ibang unit ang nanghuli, although ang Cybercrime Division yata yung nag-file. Pero hindi ho ako may hawak.
Hindi
noon,
po
sir.
panahon niyo. Pero ano po nangyari doon? Na-dismiss po ba yun?
Ang alam ko na-dismiss yata, sir.
Nagsagawa din po ba sila ng masusing investigasyon?
Hindi ko po masasagot, hindi ho ako nag-imbestiga, Your Honor.
Wala po kayong nabalitaan kung gumawa din sila ng masusing investigasyon?
Again, Your Honor, kung ibang unit ho ang nagsagawa noon, wala po akong personal knowledge.
Opo, opo. Kasi po doon malinaw na mayroong involved na pera. Kasi alam niyo, matagal din po ako nakulong. 3 taon din po ako sa kulungan. Marami po ako nakasama dyan na mga hired killers. Katunayan, pati po hindi hired killers, nakasama ko din po dyan. Sila Tihanki. Katunayan, excuse po sa aking seatmate. Madami po talaga. Pag usapin po kasi ng pera, talagang may threat. Pero sa tingin po ba nyo yung mga nangyari nung November 23, birthday ko pa po yun.
Opo.
Sa tingin nyo po ba, walang involved na kahit anong pera dito? Walang kahit anong threat pa rin po ba yun sa palagay ninyo? Kasi ang hired killer, pera-pera po yan.
Based on our findings, grave threats, Your Honor, and inciting to sedition.
Meron po ba, inciting, okay. Maganda pong pag-usapan yan. Doon po ba, pagkatapos po ba nung November 23 na mga sinabi ng ating Vice Presidente, meron po bang ginawa ang ating mga taong bayan para maging inciting for sedition? Nagbunga po ba ito?
Your Honor, ulitin ko po yung sagot ko. In the case of People versus Nabong, hindi ho necessary.
Pakisagot na lang po kung yes or no. Kung meron po bang naganap na pagkilos ang mga tao.
Insofar as yung Seditious Act, wala kaming nakita, sir.
Wala po, opo. Meron pa pong isang tanong. Doon po ba sa mga naganap na maraming protesta, merong trillion march, merong kung ano-anong march, nakita niyo po ba doon ang Vice Presidente? Yes or no lang po.
Saan pong protesta, Your
Sa
Honor?
lahat po ng protesta na ganap, Dilawan, Pinklawan, Duterte, ano man po.
But wala akong personal knowledge, sir.
Yes or no lang po, nakita niyo po ba doon? Si Vice Presidente, nagsalita po ba siya? Nagbigay po ba siya ng panahon dyan sa mga yan?
Insofar as I'm concerned, wala akong nakita, sir.
Wala pong nakita. Okay lang po, maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Judge Padilla. Attorney Lutok, you are excused, and the court thanks you for your time and cooperation with this impeachment court.
Thank you very
sir.
much, Your Honor.
May I ask, good that the Honorable Defensor is standing up. Tomorrow, the subpoena for Attorney Lopez is only for today and tomorrow. The subpoena thus far, yesterday rather, and today. The subpoena for Captain Bello is for no subpoena, but she is scheduled to testify tomorrow. So what is your pleasure, Honorable Defensor?
Your Honors, before we proceed any further, the prosecution respectfully requests for a 5-minute recess. Just 5 minutes, Your Honor.
You can do your thing, Honorable Defensor, while I recognize Senator Judge, with the permission of Senator Judge Cayetano, of course.
Maybe they can.
Can they do their thing?
Yes, I was going to suggest that. I have a question about tomorrow. Maybe the defense can do their huddle while I ask
Yes,
this
exactly the
question.
point. Exactly the
the
point.
question naman is,
Senator Cayetano, Alan is recognized.
thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. Senate President. This is addressed actually to the Presiding Officer, Senate Pres, and our colleagues. So, are we going to have the oral arguments tomorrow about
Yes.
the? So, I think we all received the.
Copies have been
copies
distributed. The
last night.
memoranda of the parties have been
Yeah.
distributed.
More or
to the
less,
Senator
it's
Judges.
33 and 32 pages, so that's 60 pages. I'm beginning to study it today because I had to study about other matters tomorrow. So the second question is, while we will have the oral arguments tomorrow, will we decide as a body tomorrow, or we have a little bit more time to digest what was discussed tomorrow and then decide on
We will
Monday?
decide as a body tomorrow, because my understanding is the parties will be needing time to analyze whatever data will be produced should the subpoenas be granted.
But that is for article, the subpoenas, for,
That is correct, Your Honor. That is for Article 2.
2, which we will start hearing in August, right?
As of now, it is the last one, but as we had talked
Yeah.
about earlier, the prosecutors can decide to bump it up depending on
Yes.
their strategy
So-
to present evidence.
No, so I'm not moving that we postpone the oral arguments tomorrow because I think we're ready to listen. But I do want to make an intelligent decision, and there are many, many issues from the test nga of if it's definite, is it a fishing expedition, is 20 years, or, so there's so many issues. Would it be possible that we also have our own huddle tomorrow before we decide, just in case we're not? I mean, if everyone's ready to decide tomorrow, who am I to stop the decision? But I just don't want to make a mistake in deciding at medyo makapal tong assuming we read it once tonight, maybe once tomorrow.
The presiding officer yields to the Senate President with respect to the calling of a caucus tomorrow and what time. Para siya magpakain, hindi ako.
Yeah. Well, let me leave it to the presiding officer and Senate President. My proposal is after the oral arguments and after all the senator judges have asked their questions, just so that we have one more night or one weekend to go through it and to, if we're not going to vote on it and we have a consensus, then no problem. And there's a precedent because we did this during the time of the late Senate President Enrile when it came to issues that were of utmost importance that could decide the impeachment trial results one way or the other, but that do have implications in terms of precedents, especially ito pinag-uusapan natin AMLA at saka BIR.
The
Mr.
Senate President is recognized to respond.
I share the same feeling with Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. I started reading both memos, and indeed it's quite lengthy and complicated, and we need to also consult our legal teams. So may I propose, Mr. Presiding Officer, to have a caucus tomorrow at 10 a.m. so that we can thoroughly
One na
discuss
lang.
this.
One na lang.
May-
After.
See,
You want it after?
Mr. Senate President, I mean, I really thank you that twice already during impeachment, without talking, we have the same wavelength. May I propose that it's, if we have a caucus after, just so that we can,
So
for all we
during the
know,
break.
maganda yung discussion and we're enlightened by the prosecution. And,
So during the break.
And to be honest, I'll probably still be reading this at 10 a.m. No?
If that is the pleasure of the body, we can have a caucus maybe after, no?
No, during the break. When we
After
call a
the
break.
after the oral arguments, we'll pause for a break and have a caucus.
We can
at
call
that
a
time.
longer break, Senator Judge.
Thank
Allen.
you,
All right.
Senate President and
Thank you.
Senator.
Is the